if we're coming together for a purpose and we have like a focused amount of time, it by nature it's more contrived than that, right? Like we're in this moment, this finite thing, whereas the serendipity is stuff that just happens at any moment. So I think we can facilitate those moments, but thinking about designing them into a specific gathering, we had to be a little careful about that. And if we could decouple and like trying to think about putting it into an agenda and then thinking about how we design moments or design opportunities for that to happen. Um, one of the of course there's the water cooler app that Donut just released for Slack. Donut's a plugin for extension for Slack. They even just the coffee dates that it creates are really powerful, and we use it in our facilitation community, and I've already seen amazing things come out of it. The random pairings. You can do some light stuff inside of meetings, like we're using breakouts, sort of like what we did at the beginning of this workshop with appreciative interviews. You can do impromptu networking or other types of just random 2 or 3 group pairings. Also, you can create topical breakout rooms, and if everyone's got the latest version of Zoom, they can navigate themselves to whichever room they want to go to. So you can kind of create a more fluid networking environment where it's like, oh, almost similar to like, oh, I'm going to walk over here by the bar. I'm going to walk over to the bathroom, and also if you get a little more abstract like that, like the bar and the bathroom, etc., then you don't it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to talk about a specific topic when they're in there. It's just like you're kind of creating these conceptual zones or spaces that they can go into. It could even be the red room, the black room, the green room, whatever. But allowing them different spaces to move around into. And there's even some different software out there. Like one of the things I'm really excited about, and seeing how some of these tools evolve and grow, is 3D audio. And so 3D audio, you can imagine video games when you approach an object in that 3-dimensional virtual space, it gets louder. You got the big boss that is over in the distance, and you're like, oh, I'm about to end the game, and then you can kind of hear them a little bit, and then you get closer, and they're louder and louder and louder. Well, that's 3D audio, and so there's, I think, Wonder is one tool, and then there's an online worlds. I think you can basically roam around these spaces and like just cluster with people like you would in a room. So that's kind of fascinating, and so it'll be interesting to see how some of the stuff develops to create some remote serendipity. But I think the other thing is making sure that we're constantly gathering feedback and retrospecting, because we can't create the moments that people desire unless we understand what they're lacking, what they're missing, what they're wanting. And a lot of us have come to facilitation through product or service design because we use these tools to offer and build solutions for our customers. There's no reason we can't turn them inward on our employees and think about designing better meetings, better experiences, better moments for them. So that serendipity, that moment of like random connection, is something that you can design for, as long as you understand what they're hoping to get out of it, how it happened in the past, and like understanding some of those things can kind of unlock it. But it typically, we're finding that it's pretty unique per organization. And if you can kind of, rather than a one size fits all, just get really curious and ask people, you'll be shocked at some of the ideas they start giving you. And then you can kind of lean into that and experiment. And then again, that's a prototype. Make a prototype, make it quick, test it, and learn.